Something about he didn't want to have a meltdown. I don't know.
Oh, such a pussy. Why is he a pussy? Oh, God. I don't like to call people pussy, but oh my God. Good Lord. Oh, heavens. Oh, I don't like to step to such a. Oh, is he a pussy? Today's show brought to you by Recon Tech. Recon Tech in Springfield, your one-stop vehicle reconditioning center. Let them detail your car, get the inside of your car looking better than when it was new. That's what they do at Recon Techs. Let them take care of your car. Also, the outside of your car, they can do a tsunami coating on your car, like a 3, a 5, a 7-year coating that will have your car looking fantastic. Let them do it today. Recon Techs. Just give them a call, 217-670-1132, and ask how they can fix your car. See, how can you get my car looking good? That's all, and they'll tell you everything they can do. They'll give you a detail. They'll put a coating on, make your car look great. You will not, for the life of the coating, if you get a tsunami coating, for the life of the coating, you won't have to wax your car. Just wash it. How about that? They do it all at Recon Techs. It's Recon Techs, located on the corner of 8th and Black in Springfield, and Just Beds. Just Beds has your next bed sitting in their showroom right now. Just Beds. How about it? Swing by 3120 Montvale Drive and let Just Beds show you these awesome beds that you lay on. Decide which bed you like, pay for it, and go home. That's all you got to do. Whether you need a bed for you in your bedroom or your children's bedroom or a spare bedroom, whatever, they've got it all. They're Just Beds. I love it. It's Just Beds, 3120 Montvale Drive. They show up to your house with your new bed. They set up the new bed. They tear down the old bed. They dispose of it properly. Unless your bed is too dirty. If you soiled your bed, then they throw it in Steve's backyard. That's what they do. It's Just Beds, 3120 Montvale Drive. Good morning, everyone. How you doing? Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Diane. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning from the Queen. Good morning. Good morning to my royal servants.
That's right. Get it right.
Good morning to good morning to the public, to my public. Good morning to you all. Oh my. Just Beds has a 100% no hillbilly delivery policy. Yes. Dan says yawn exterminators apparently failed today. I did not yawn. You know what time I went to bed last night?
8 o'clock.
I went to bed before. It was before 10. I know that.
Oh,
it wasn't that
wow.
long after 8 o'clock. I went to bed. I was going to read. I fucking fell asleep.
Yeah, you get that bored when Dee's not home.
Yeah, but all I wanted to do was read. That's all. All I wanted was to just read. That's it. I couldn't even read last night. I mean, what a loser. I couldn't even stay up in bed and read. Good Lord.
Yep, such a loser.
I don't know what's wrong with me.
Oh, there's a lot wrong with you.
I don't do anything fun. There's no masturbation.
Oh, God.
I have no enjoy. I'm just bored and I just sleep. Oh my God.
What a life.
Tom, I don't want to know what's being released when my wife is gone. I certainly can't watch it. She's not here.
Yeah, he's not allowed.
Yeah. I finished
try to get him in trouble.
I finished Cobra Kai yesterday.
Wow, that was quick.
Yeah, well, it's only, their episodes aren't that long, but I zipped,
Was it any good?
Oh, I love Cobra Kai, yeah. I thought it was fantastic. I've loved every second. The series is now over, but I've loved every second of it.
Hmm.
You know, so I'm a geek.
Yeah.
Told you. You know.
I need to get caught up on it.
What season are you on?
What season is this?
6.
I'm probably 2 or 3 behind.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's good. The thing with Cobra Kai is you can watch an entire season in a night.
Yeah, it's a quick watch.
Oh well. Look at him. I'm yawning, even though
There you go.
I woke up last night at 2:00. At 2:00, I woke up and I'm like, wow, if I want, I could get up and take a shower. I'm feel like I'm up for the day. And then I said, well, I'm just gonna close my eyes and see if I could fall back asleep. Next thing you know, it's like 7 something.
Yep.
It's almost 8:00. I was like, oh crap. Well,
Wow.
I guess I couldn't have just stayed up for the day. Oh well. Yeah, what can I say? I have a boring life. I really have a boring life. I really when my wife's gone, I don't do anything exciting. I know video games. I didn't even play video games.
What the hell's wrong with you?
No video games, no masturbation, nothing. I couldn't even call a phone sex line. I should become one of these perverts.
Oh God.
Where pervert lines, perverts have like they know cam girls' names and stuff. I don't know, I have an OnlyFans or anything. I don't have anything like that. It's just a boring life.
You need to start
I
subscribing.
couldn't even read last night. Yeah, I do need to subscribe to an OnlyFans. I need to find it. But I said if there's a local girl, I'd subscribe. To anyone out there who knows of a local girl in is that her dog that's talking to her? I don't know who that is.
No.
Your dog?
Gabriel's home from school still.
Oh, still. Oh.
He was up all night coughing.
Gabriel.
Yeah, poor little guy.
Now he's interrupting.
He needs some cough drops. I'll be right back.
Okay. Teach that kid how to reach into a package of cough drops and get them. Good Lord. She wasn't my mom. My mom's response would be that get your own damn cough drops. Jesus. The hell you bugging me for? That's where child rearing is different today. When I was a kid, I could not imagine crying to my mother to get me cough drops. Was that just me or was that everybody? Because when I point out how bad my mother was, and I point out how bad my upbringing was, I hope that there are people listening that would go, "Oh my God, no, we were taken much better care of." But my mother would yell at me for asking her for a cough drop.
Really?
Oh yes. Oh God, yes.
Oh wow. Why is that? Those cost money.
My mother would never, ever stop in the middle of what she's doing and go get me a cough drop. Oh, without calling me a pussy or something. She would say something offensive to me.
Well, I'm not that type of mother.
No, I think it's wonderful. My wife's the same way. My wife, no matter what my daughter wanted, my wife would make sure she had it. Sicken me.
I try.
Sicken me. I was like, when I was a kid, that's not how things were done.
You were so mistreated, weren't you?
I really was, but I'd like to think that I was. Or I'd like to think that everybody was also treated like that. You know what I mean? I'd hate
telling yourself that.
I was just the only one.
Oh, I think you're pretty much the only one.
Oh, Katie says her mom babied her when she was young, or when she was sick. But her mom was also a nurse. Aww.
Yeah.
I wish I had
baby.
If I had a private nurse. Oh, see, you've only got 2 kids though, and a big age difference between the 2.
Oh yeah.
We had 6 kids. they were all right around the same age. The only one that got babied was my sister. Nobody else got babied.
Oh, wow. Who was the favorite?
Well, obviously,
Yeah.
sister. It had to be. Or little Goosey. I think Goose is the favorite now, but Goose was never babied. He was, he grew.
Really?
No, he wasn't. No. I think he's the favorite now because he's the one who has to do a bunch of stuff,
Right. Doesn't he still live with mom and take care of her?
Yeah, but he's the one who,
There you go.
But yeah, but it's been my sister. Oh, it's always been my sister. It's never.
Yeah, and that's weird because usually it's the baby that gets babied.
No, Goose has never been babied. He's never been babied.
Hmm.
And he not only got shit from my mom, he got shit from me, my older brother, my younger brother. Everyone gave him shit. Even my sister gave him shit. So,
Wow.
None of my family members are being deported. For God's sake. How dare you say it?
Jeff.
Being deported. You are not being deported. God damn you, Jeff. By the way, Dan says, whatever Christina wants, I try to make sure she gets it.
Yeah.
Well,
He
that's
does.
different, though.
He spoils me.
She's not a child. When my wife is sick, I even baby her.
As
it makes me feel good for Katie to say that her mom babied her, because it makes me realize
I didn't get babied when I was a kid either, so
it makes me realize how my upbringing was really flawed.
Yeah.
Well,
if we were sick, it was go back to bed, you little bastard.
Yeah. My mother was never happy being, I heard a lot of this. There was quite a bit of it. There was quite a bit of, and you could just hear the exasperation.
Mm-hmm.
As the exasperation went, why the hell have I cursed myself with these children?
She was so annoyed.
By the way, where is that pussy?
That pussy's probably sleeping.
Oh, God, he's so. You said where did you told me that he put in one of our chats or something?
He said he sent a message last night, and he said that he was feeling a little better, but he hasn't smoked since Monday. So he's trying to prevent a meltdown, I guess, from not being on the show. I don't know, but he said he'd try to be here tonight.
Oh, good. Thank God he's going to at least be on the fucking subscriber show.
Yeah.
Because his pussism. God damn. He really is something. I'm sorry he's got the flu.
Yeah, this damn flu is kicking everybody's ass.
Yeah.
Would you get down?
Karen says her mom's also a nurse, but her mother didn't baby them, just took care of us. Oh, my mother, there was no babying in my house. There was a lot of pussy calling. My mother was not above calling. Oh, this pussy. Oh.
My mom didn't call us pussies, but she was very annoyed when we had to stay home from school because we were sick.
My mother didn't care about staying home from school. I feel sick. I want to stay home from school. My mom would say, whatever. I don't care. Just stay home from school. You have to work your ass off to not get Fs, but
Oh, my mom hate when we miss school. You're going to school.
No, but my mom, she's like, I'm not going to stay home and watch you,
Right.
You're going to be home alone. Better hope there's no murderers in the area kidnapping children.
Oh, good God.
But I got to be honest. I think if there was a murderer in the area kidnapping children, I don't think my mom would miss us. I think she'd be like, well, I guess he's the murderer's problem now.
Oh my God.
She'd be sitting there thinking, how that son of a bitch is going to be sad he took him. That murderer's going to wish he'd taken another child.
We always joke about the boys, like, well, if anybody ever kidnapped him, they would bring him right back. Here, we're
Exactly.
sorry, we don't want him. Take him back.
That's how my mom was. She was like, boy, they'd feel like they made a really bad decision kidnapping so-and-so. She never knew any of our names. Like, you know, a lot of parents, when they get older, and they don't know their kids' names. No. This started for my mom when we were like, you know, single digits. My mom was 30 and couldn't remember our damn names.
My mom would do the same thing. I think it's mom thing. She'd start yelling, and she'd yell everybody's name, but the person she was yelling at.
Exactly. That's how I knew my mother was not going to get dementia. I knew, well, that fucking brain's going to work till the very end. Because she was doing shit like that when she was 30. She go, Rick, whoever the fuck you are. Oh, well.
Yeah, we finally get it.
Great.
Whatever your goddamn name is.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. That's what we got from her. I knew. I'm like, well, she's going to, you know, she'll be right there. She'll be right there.
Yeah, we'd always just laugh at her. I mean, how could we not? She'd be trying to yell my name, Miss Chrissy. I mean, or whatever, Kimmy, whatever your damn name is.
Yep. By the way, I'm running out of milk. Oh my God, this is terrible.
Oh my goodness, we can't
This is
have
terrible. This is how I have my cereal every morning. Is through the milk. Is with milk.
Oh my goodness! If only they had Instacart or something.
Oh look, there's heart. I don't even have enough for tomorrow's milk. Oh
my God, how shall he survive?
You're right. I'll have to get more milk today. I might have to get it Instacarted. Oh
God.
I had envelopes sent to me through Instacart.
Mm-hmm.
No, I wish it was skim milk. I tell my wife won't buy me skim milk.
Really?
I tell my wife all the time, get me 1% or skim milk. She always gets 2%. I go, Jesus, what the fuck?
Yeah, we use 1%.
Oh, she goes, I like 2%. I go, son of a bitch, you don't drink milk from my office. God damn. This is the shit I go through, huh?
Poor Ray. He's so mistreated.
Yeah. You're right. I really am. But I'm not a pussy.
Yeah, there's only one pussy on this show.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The one that's not here now. I hope he hears me calling him pussy too.
He's resting up for tonight.
It'll be good to see him tonight.
Yeah.
I miss him because I told you this yesterday. I go, God damn, the show is. I miss Steve.
Mm-hmm.
I used to have the same problem with Jimmy. Whenever Jimmy would miss the show, then I'm like, oh, the only person I'm talking to. I mean, I'm not gonna pick on you.
Well,
So what I ended up doing is talking about myself. I don't want to talk about my flaws.
Oh, Steve heard you call him a pussy, by the way.
Oh, how does he know I'm calling him?
He's on. He's listening. See, when you get on Facebook, it tells you which friends are watching with you, and he's on. Good morning, Steve. You pussy.
Yeah, well, I can't.
Speaking of pussies.
Giant pussies arrived.
Big D actually showing up. Love it. All I know is Steve is nowhere to be found. Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
Oh, I wish this cough would go away.
Forgive me as I'm drinking the last of my milk.
Oh, good God.
Yeah. This is also my last spoon.
Yes, I plan on bringing you new dishes today.
And let me tell you, I got this Christina
Here we go.
who comes and cleans the office.
What I do now.
It takes everything out of my office. Takes everything out of my office. However, she did replace yesterday. She replaced my water glass with a new water glass. I really appreciate it.
Well, yeah, I didn't want you bitching again.
Yeah. How you doing, Big D? How you feeling?
Oh, I'm all right. I just, wish 2 years and 9 months I'd hurry up and get here.
What's 2 years and 9 months is?
But I know. It's to
Fucking
retire.
retirement.
Oh, it's getting closer. You've only got 2 more years and 9 months.
Yep.
Was recycling supposed to be yesterday?
Hang on a second. She's yapping at me. The hell?
See, I don't know if I could live because that would make time go by too fast when you're counting it. We're
No,
getting
it drags on like a. No, it couldn't be slower.
Good. That's good though. I want a slow life.
No, it's.
I know
no.
we don't have a lot of
Mm-mm.
life left. You know what I mean? I want it to drag on, and I got a feeling when retirement actually happens, there's a lot of sleeping in and a lot of doing nothing, and I imagine time really slips.
Yeah, you say that, but
Mm-mm.
I hear a lot of people are busier after retirement.
I won't be. I'll tell you that. I'm just gonna cut
Took
off.
last week.
Go ahead, Big D. Sorry.
I took last week off for the most part,
Yeah.
and
You're busy the entire time, weren't you?
I wasn't busy, but I did what I wanted to do. I downloaded a couple new games and played those, and stocked up on a few more sweatshirts, and played with the girls a lot, and I had my time and not the state's time.
Good for you.
Even though I enjoyed the state's money, but I kind of enjoyed it. So I finally learned how to shut my state phone off when I'm home instead of giving them time. So
you know how to. You have a phone that's just for when the state calls you.
yeah, I've got since I still work from home, I got my state phone that I get forwarded to my to that phone. So everything's all my emails and stuff come in there. But I finally learned to shut off my remote work or my desktop when I'm at the end of the day, and if they need me, they can call my personal phone. They know how to get a hold of me. So if something does break, but I finally figured out how to just shut it all off and be done with it. So.
Kelly says she's eligible to retire this December, but she says she'll be too young, not sure what she's gonna do, and doesn't want her money cut that much.
That's kind of what I think too. I mean,
so if you work a few more years, your money will increase.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I mean, you're still young and healthy. You're getting better looking too.
Yeah, but I hate the shit that's going on. I just want to, everything's a constant catastrophe with and I know it comes down to the state doesn't have the money to do everything that we need to do, and all my shit's expensive. But what are you going to do? I mean, I can't. Nobody's making those cost savings that they need to make, at the agencies. So they just keep looking to me to store more and more and more. Well, I can't store more without money, and I have to constantly buy more, and that shit's expensive. So, what do you want me to do? I can't. I'm constantly in the limelight here now because, what can we do to reduce? I can't reduce anything. You got to go back and tell the agencies that to stop saving, movies that people are downloading and saving to the network, and doing these different. They don't need to keep everything for.
So you say that the state is deciding to save much more than they need to save.
Yeah, it's so much easier to get an audit finding if you just go back and you've got let's see stuff from 5 years ago. Well, there's no mandate that you keep stuff from necessarily 5 years ago for some of these agencies. They've only got a mandate to keep it for a year or 2 years or 3 years, but yet I can go back to in 1950s on some of these files. Why are you keeping that crap? That's just more stuff that can go. They can come back and audit people on.
They used to keep paper stuff, right?
Yeah.
They needed to store that in a closet somewhere.
Yeah, but they didn't need to store that either. I mean, if there's only if you've only got a mandate that, you only have to retain files for X number of years, why are you keeping them for X plus 25? There's no, in the same way with digital files, you don't have to keep all that stuff. So clean it up. But they don't know what they've got. It's just easier to throw it out there and just, hey, we need more space. We need more space. We need more space. That's fine, except there's a cost associated with it. And, I'm bearing the brunt of it because, like I said, my stuff's expensive.
Does the state save stuff on the cloud as well as?
They do, but the cloud's not cheap. Yeah, I mean, the cloud is supposed to be the cheap option, but no, we do have stuff in the cloud.
If you use actual physical hard drives, or if you're using cloud, or what you guys are doing, I don't know how it works.
Both. But I mean, our new director wants everything. He's a big cloud guy. Well, that's all fine and good if you've got the infrastructure to make the cloud work right. There's a big portion that you have to get the data out to the cloud, and you need a lot of pipe to go out to the internet. Yes, we have some big pipes, but to keep 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 users that are constantly going out and pulling stuff, and playing in the cloud. That's a lot of space that you have, a lot of bandwidth that you have to account for. And stuff is cheap to go up. It's expensive to pull back down. So, this constant back and forth costs a lot of money, and you have to pay for it.
Does the state own their own cloud servers, or they have to rent cloud server space from Amazon?
No, we do. No, we don't do Amazon, but
or whoever.
Yeah, we've got cloud providers that all over that we utilize, but we've also got a large on-prem solution for storage, and we've been doing that, and we've had discussions about having what's better to have on-prem or cloud-based solutions. And so far, everybody that we've talked to, all the big industry advisors say keep your on-prem stuff. It's cheaper to do on-prem than it is to go to the cloud, but some people don't like that, so
I'll be damned.
But no, it's just like I said, I'm just constantly in the limelight, and I'm tired of arguing with people, and it's just getting old.
So you like your vacation time better?
I thoroughly enjoy not being at work anymore, and
you don't
work all the time.
So you don't think when your retirement comes in 2 years that you're going to say, you know what? Screw it. I'll work another 5 years. You don't think that's going to happen? You cannot wait.
No, at most I would work another 3 years because I'm, I want a new, I'd like to have another car, and, financing for 2 years is going to suck instead of financing for 5. Right. So, that would be the only way that I would do it. I may extend for 3, but in the way that things are currently being ran, not a chance in hell. Huh? I thought about it, and, I was, okay, I can put up with this bullshit for a little bit. And then that next day rolls around and you go, you know what, screw you. This is not worth my time. And, I don't, it isn't worth it. I'm not going to beat myself up, especially now. I enjoy life too much now to, sit here and rot away and worry about stuff. And I'm going to go and enjoy my life again now that I can. So
I'll be damned. Well, that sucks.
I don't like being there for a long time. Back in my biggin days when I first took over what I'm doing
back
now.
In the biggin days.
I was hateful, especially at work. I didn't like stuff, it was.
You were hateful to others.
I was because I didn't put up with bullshit. I mean, I still don't, but I was argumentative and I like to fight. And one of the places I used to work for, they they used me as a hitman when they had these discussions with some of these other people. They caught me. They called me in there and set me in on these meetings. Here I was just a low level computer guy, but I didn't put up with bullshit. And they brought me in, and I would call bullshit where it needed to be called. And I didn't care if it was the governor or the director or whatever. I just did it. And they used that, and I enjoyed doing it. So, but anymore, I've matured enough, and being argumentative and fighting with people all the time isn't going to accomplish a whole lot. You can get your point across, but ultimately it just delays stuff, because if there's not, you've got to figure out how you're going to get it fixed. And this constant arguing just wasn't working. So I've moved past that now, and
if the governor saw you, would he
done.
know who you are?
He wouldn't. No.
So you've never had a face-to-face with him?
I've been in the room with him, and he's walked by and acknowledged me, but he wouldn't know who I am. But our new director, our new secretary, he doesn't, prior to him coming in, that level doesn't deal with, the minions. But within the first week of him starting, I had a meeting that I was called into, and my boss's boss told me, okay, you're going to go into this meeting. You're not going to say anything unless you're directly asked to. We'll let you know. And I go, okay, fine, I won't. So I step into this meeting, and my boss is, what level? She's like 3 up from me. He asked her a question, and her answer was, well, Donnie has pretty much taken the reins of this, and he's ran with it. So I really haven't had a whole lot of involvement with him. So he'd be the one to be able to speak to it. So I started speaking. So it was me, the secretary of the department, my boss, or my boss's boss, and then his boss, the head of legal. And I spoke for about an hour and 10 minutes.
Oh my God.
And it was directly to the secretary of the department. And
That's not torturous.
So it wasn't. I mean, Steve.
Have I shaved him into making an appearance?
Where are your clothes? This is indecent exposure.
Unbelievable. Hi, Steve.
Pussy.
I am not a pussy.
I knew this was coming. I knew this was coming. I should have known. Oh my God.
You look better.
It's a pleasure to see you, Stephen.
Oh, it's such a joy. Be able to join you people too.
I'm glad you're actually feeling good enough to join us.
Well, I could have felt good enough to put on a shirt, but I didn't feel that good.
Mm-hmm.
And the shirt that I have, I used to wipe the sweat off my crotch last night.
Oh,
Well,
Oh, I could not imagine the stench of that shirt. Oh my God. Oh, look at that cute dog that Big D's holding.
mhm.
Little Pickles.
So cute.
he looks just like Rhino's baby.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Oh my God. By the way, Chris said you're his hero, Steve. You're his hero.
Oh,
wow.
my.
No, you aren't.
Well, I know at one point in time I was called a superhero on the
Yeah.
show earlier in the week. They wanted to call me a shit stain or whatever. My
Yeah.
superpower was a poop knife.
I'm glad
I don't know.
you've been able to listen to us.
I
Have
haven't
you-
listened to the complete
Have
show,
you
but I
have you enjoyed the show, the parts
tried.
of the parts of the
no,
show?
not. Believe me, there's been many times I've had to say, just calm down, Steve. Calm down.
Wouldn't be when you were being called a pussy, would it?
It'll all be all right.
Mm.
It'll all be all right.
Yeah. No
They're not,
meltdowns.
You're not as lazy as some people.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Yeah.
You're lazy, but
Can I ask who the people are that you feel that you're not as lazy as?
no, you cannot ask that question
Oh shit!
I would love to hear who those people are.
because I choose
Me too.
not to speak about that.
How do you know them?
Well, I've known them for a few years.
How do you know these lazy people? What makes you know that?
Big D. Is it Big D?
You're not
Pretty
talking.
fucking lazy.
Are you talking about Big D?
No,
I should hope not.
I would never talk about Big D like that.
I know you're not talking about me.
No, heaven fucking forbid.
I sensed a little sarcasm there. Saw a little eye roll.
I don't think I'm lazy at all.
I just want to say this right here, and right now on the show, Christina. Oh God, those chicken and dumplings you brought me yesterday, it was just that was it. It was a miracle cure.
She told me she was.
Really?
She said she was going to bring you
I
chicken.
mean,
and dumplings.
I feel better
Yeah.
today, and I do feel a little bit better. Still,
She brought me
we-
soup from Panera yesterday, Steve.
yeah. I hope it was good.
He didn't
So
seem
she went out-
impressed.
She went out and ordered me soup
Uh-huh.
and actually made you soup. The
No,
love
I-
that she shows.
I
for-
didn't make his soup. I got it from the truck stop.
Oh,
Chicken and dumplings. And oh, I love their chicken and dumplings. They're so good.
You made chicken and dumplings the other night. I made.
Yeah.
thank
I
God.
think for the truck stop.
Oh,
Yeah, those came from the truck stop.
thank God.
Loves?
Thank God you
Not-
don't forgive me.
No, Star 66.
Oh.
You know, when I worked over there, I would go there every Wednesday for lunch just so I could have chicken and dumplings.
Well, yeah.
They were
Did
they're
it snow
so-
yesterday? I said Big D was mentioning something snow in the chat room. Was it snowing here yesterday?
There was a light
Yeah.
dusting, yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't left the house. Well, I have stayed inside. I'm scared. I'm scared. You know, I'm scared because of number one, it's so cold outside.
Mhm.
And I'm so light now. You know what I mean? I'm so light. I don't have my body fat to keep me warm. You
Yeah.
know?
You lost your insulation.
Yeah. Which I heard Big D say before I hit this big weight loss level. I heard Big D talk about that, and I used to think Big D was full of shit. But I'm telling you, oh my
Mine.
God,
Oh,
Bullshit.
it's true.
you are
Thinner.
absolutely correct.
Thinner you get, the colder you get.
Because Big D explained to me why my tailbone hurt early on, and I thought, what? And he goes, well, you lost
Yeah.
your fat. He goes, I
Mhm.
remember when it happened to me, and I was like, talked about all the fat around my ass at one point, and how when I started losing it, it was making a difference. And I was
Yeah.
like, holy crap. But it's like I'm even more cold now. I've always been cold. I'm even more cold now, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could never be without a shirt in my house. Like look at Tarzan there. He's got no shirt on. He seems happy.
Oh, God, Stephen.
Look at how physically fit his arms are. Swinging from those vines has made his arms very muscular.
See, but look at it. He's got like muscle defined. I mean, like with that arm, well, I mean, it could just be a roll there, but
It's
but
from
it
all that
actually
jerking
looks
off.
like it's defined at the top. Where mine,
Yeah, you're
isn't
right. He's got
defined at
some.
all.
Oh, Stephen, stop it. Stop it. Oh, fuck.
He does have some muscle definition in his armpit vagina there.
Is that the arm that you used to?
Whereas, hang on, get that out.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
nothing- I mean, you can't see. Well, you kind of can now.
Yeah, you
but,
can.
that's the extent of it. But it's still nothing there.
Yeah.
I'm still wasted away. Yeah, you can see the muscle defined because there's just no skin there. But
Yeah.
it's all just the skin that's laying there.
I haven't
But
even
I'm
gone
not-
to work
I'm
out.
not completely anorexic anymore.
Oh wow.
Good for you, man. That's awesome.
And you can kind of see down here, I'm starting to define a little bit right here at the top, but it could just be the break in the ribs defining it. But, you know.
Sorry, Tracy.
Yeah, I want to get back to working out, but I'm afraid to work out because I'm deathly afraid of this flu.
Man,
Yeah, you don't want it.
you don't want this shit.
I saw how it kicked Christina's ass. I see how it's kicking Steve's ass. I don't want that
Mm-mm.
No.
because I think I'm somewhere in between Steve and Christina.
Well, I'm not even as bad as Christina because I have never had a fever. But I've fucking
You're lucky.
I've been fuck.
I ran one for 2 days and it
I
sucked.
want to eat. I didn't shit until yesterday.
Oh,
We didn't need to know that.
And it was one of the best shits I've taken in a long time. Oh,
What was that guy that was going around to all the news channels that were live and talking, and then something about sticking a dick in her pussy or whatever it was? The guy that had the kind of reminded me of
Oh
that guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what you're gonna do, Big D?
No, like I said, I was putting that back on, and it just kind of reminded me of that guy that was
Yeah.
just walking around and they were interviewing.
wasn't that guy in Ohio somewhere or something?
I don't remember.
I need to say fuck her right in the pussy.
Yeah, fuck it, yeah, that was what it was reminding me of.
Like while he would be interviewed. He would be interviewed about a fire or something. He'd go, "Yeah, it was really burning bright. Yeah, really, and fuck her right in the pussy." That was his whole shtick.
Yeah.
Was he would convince these people to let him on, and then he'd stick a whole fuck her right in the pussy in the middle of the interview, and just freak out the people, you know. I'll be damned. Katie wants to know if you were tested, Steve, or if you're just assuming it's the flu.
I'm not even assuming it's the flu.
Katie, what else could be wrong with him?
I think it's some kind of bronchitis pneumonia. Because mine's in my chest. I mean,
Katie, can I ask professionally, do you think it's pussitis?
not pussitis either.
See that's part of the. I had all that respiratory stuff too. I still have it. I'm still have the cough. It's just lingering.
Oh yeah. I mean, my cough is deep, deep, deep. And then when I spit, it's green.
What's going around? There's influenza A's going around.
Mm-hmm.
There's
RSV.
RSV. Isn't that
Mhm.
RSV some kind of respiratory thing?
Yeah.
I think so.
I think that's probably what I got.
And then there's something else going around too, right?
COVID.
Mhm.
Oh, COVID's going around. RSV.
I know where I got mine. So I'm almost 180% sure. I got mine from a trip to the ER because I was in the ER. Everybody was unmasked, and that place was fucking crawling with people coughing.
I
And
don't know, you got sick the day after we were there, so
Katie says she's not going to incite a meltdown. Yeah, but I think Steve could have caught it from when he had that house party.
No, I caught it from.
Oh, I guarantee he got it from the ER because
Yeah.
that's the freaking breeding ground.
Oh,
And
fuck
they
yeah.
took him to the ER.
I mean, I wasn't in a room. I was just in the hallway.
Yeah,
So everybody that walked by me.
that's pretty about it.
Oh, I'd hate to go to the ER. Oh, I would just tell paramedics,
Well,
let me die now.
I spent 2 hours arguing with him, said I didn't need to go, but I went. And look what happened. I ended up getting sick.
Well,
But that's all passed.
yeah. Thank God. How's your new medicine doing?
So far, so good, I guess.
Katie says she
I
can
haven't-
almost guarantee you got it from that petri dish if he wasn't wearing a mask.
Yep.
The fuck is a petri dish?
the little glass dishes. The little,
Yeah. Just filled with
Specimens in.
germs. Just filled
Yeah.
with germs. I would show my muscles, but It's too cold. I'm not taking off my shirt. Holy shit, it's freezing in this house. What's the temperature outside?
3
3.
degrees.
Too
Minus
damn
10.
cold.
Wind chill.
Oh, God's sake. Why? Why does the Lord hate us this much? Oh my
I
God.
don't know.
Let me smack. It looks like it's infecting smug areas. So.
There's no smug areas. I don't know what you
There
mean.
is.
Smug.
Right out by
Yeah.
Lake
Mm.
Springfield.
How dare you?
I drive through
It's
it
like-
every day.
Oh,
It's
smug.
4 degrees over here in Pulaski, so it's not as cold as it is over there.
That's very cold. 4 degrees is very cold. Well, this isn't a bad.
Yeah, it was cold enough. I take Jen to take the dogs out this morning instead of me doing it. So.
So you don't have to go do it.
Oh, I wasn't gonna go out at 3 degrees.
This is, by the way, can I point out that's why Christina is so great. This is why I love Christina. She's such a wonderful person. She comes to my house and she takes my dog out and she walks with him. She takes the dog out and then she to ensure he poops, she goes out with him and encourages him to make sure his bowels are empty. That's wonderful.
Yes. And he empties them
I'm
right in
sure
the
he's not a
front
hard dog to walk. I'm probably sure I could probably walk him.
yard. He doesn't walk, he waddles.
But I'm saying it's 3 degrees outside.
Oh yeah, yeah.
She's out there
Yeah.
with the dog. And I just think it's wonderful because
Yeah, he needs persuaded to get off the front porch even. He just stands there and looks at me like, bitch, are you crazy? It's cold out there.
Yeah.
It's like, come on.
like I would not take my dog out. I'd be like, nope, I'll open the door for you, but I'm not.
Just do what Michelle does. She lets her dogs poop in the house.
Mm-mm. Hell no.
I had an Instacart delivery because I'm selling stuff on eBay. So I ran out of envelopes and I had to get them from Instacart. So it wasn't even that important, you know what I mean? But it was like below zero. And so the Instacart person comes and drops off my envelopes and I open the door and I say, "Oh, thank you." And they go, "Oh, no problem." And I go, "Is it?" And it was a black guy. I drops it off and I go, "Is it cold?" And he's walking through his car from my porch and I go, "Is it cold out there?" And he goes, "Fuck yeah, oh motherfucker."
I would have been like, bye.
It's like, God, it's fucking cold out here, motherfucker. What do you think it is? Why are you, And then he gave me that look like, why are you trying to have a conversation with me? Making me stand out here.
Right? I'm trying to get the hell out of here. And you're just going to stand there and talk to me? Shut
But I was
up.
thinking I would have tipped him if I had any cash, but I have no cash. I have no money. So, what was I supposed to do? Oh, well. Yeah. So that's what's going on with me. Yep. But you can tip on the app, I guess, right? Can't you just tip
Mhm.
them right there on the
Yeah.
app?
I'm sure you
Mhm.
can, yeah.
Of course, I don't know how to order through Instacart.
So
So I
I took my
asked-
Walmart.
I asked my wife if she could order it for me, but she's in Texas. You know what I mean? Well, I guess I should have called her and said, "Hey, listen, send a tip to that guy," because I was bugging him.
I don't understand something.
Yeah. What?
What?
What don't you understand?
You call me lazy.
You are very.
Oh,
You
Here
gonna
we
call
go.
your fucking wife in Texas?
here we go.
Say, hey, can you tip this guy for me?
Yeah.
Just do it. I know how to tip on Instacart.
It has
I'm
nothing to
not
do with
that bad.
laziness. It has nothing to do with laziness. I just don't know how to work the Instacart.
It doesn't take a brain science. I can do it.
I don't even have an
I can do it
account.
on Walmart too.
I don't even have an account. She has an
Music.
account. So I ask her, and my wife insists that I let her do the Instacart order. And so that's why I do it. Fuck, I don't, my brain, listen, my brain can only handle so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like
Mine
Big
too.
D's servers. I only have so much cloud space up here. You know what I mean? I don't have enough cloud space. Like I have cloud space that tells me humor.
And that
Picking
part's
up-
broken, right?
I have a
Yeah.
picking on Steve part of the brain that's just filled with ways for me to insult Steve. And then I have
Clear some of that space out. You'd have more room for.
Right?
I have comic book space. So I've only got so much space. I don't have Instacart space, how to use this, so I don't even learn that stuff. You know what I mean? So I figure, unlike the state of Illinois, I can figure out what needs to be saved and what doesn't. And I know that I need the area of picking on Steve to be in my servers until at least Steve dies. I can't replace it with anything. And then I think at some point my comic book space will just expand in
Gonna
my
take
server.
over the entire thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. But I don't have space for figuring out how Instacart works. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can only handle so much. I gotta fix this pad that's on the ground.
You're gonna fix it
Yeah, I'm trying to fix it now. There's this pad in the
without Dan's
ground.
help.
Yeah.
No,
It'll
it's
be Christina will fix it when she gets there.
no, I'm trying to fix it because if my chair gets outside of it, okay, then it starts picking up the pad. With the wheels of the chair will pick up the pad and move it, and it gets really annoying at that point.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to wheel off of it, fix the pad, and then roll back on because there's no sticky stuff. My wife said, she goes, I bought the wrong pad. She goes, there should be sticky stuff that will stick in the carpet for when the pad's down, but there isn't. No.
Aren't women good at buying pads though? I mean, you'd think that they would get the right ones.
You would think, right? No,
Especially sticky pads.
she has.
Pads with wings.
This one should stick to the carpet, but it doesn't. So I don't know. I don't even know where you get this thing. I don't know where this was gotten. Now I have
I'm
to
gonna
lift
think-
my chair. Hold on.
Well, while you're doing that, the next time I got a story I need to relay, and I need to thank.
Get it, Pickles.
I need to thank Cindy Lopian at some point when she's here.
Yeah.
But it's gonna have to wait till she's here because I had a very good time visiting with her yesterday
Oh, I like Cindy Lopian. She's awesome. Where did you visit Cindy Lopian?
at her home.
Really? You actually
Yes.
got up and drove to Cindy Lopian's house.
Maybe I got up. I don't have a problem getting up and going anywhere, especially when she's like 4 blocks from my office. So
Listen, I actually went to Cindy Lopian. Unlike Steve, I actually went to Cindy Lopian's birthday party and had a good time.
she's one of my
Yeah.
she's one of my new favorite people. I
Yeah, I
really,
had a
really,
really
really
good
like
time.
her.
She's awesome.
She had good cake. Oh my God. Yeah. And her friends are really cool. I was there talking to everyone. It was really nice. My wife and I went and we enjoyed ourselves.
She gave me a book to read too.
Yeah.
I don't read books, but I'm going to read this one
What is it
if I
called?
can keep it away. It's The Boys of Dumas, which is where I lived when I was in Texas.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, she saw it after I finally got to keep my new Facebook stuff. It had my original hometown on there, and she saw that. And shit, here comes my other dog. So she saw that, and she goes, "I've got a book that you need to read." And I go, "Well, I don't read, but because I'm too stupid to do that most of the time. But she, so when I was over there yesterday, she gave me the book to read too. So, but yeah, there's a whole story about what went on when I was over there, and I really need her on before I tell this story. It's a good story.
That's awesome.
So,
Yeah. Maybe tonight.
What's it about? About a gang rape?
no,
It's from Dumas portrayed on a young.
it's about two brothers that grew up down there.
Oh, okay.
At least from what I read the thing, and like I said, I lived there for 11 years. So
Thank God there's no gang rapes in it.
so it's not that big. I mean, if it is, it's pretty it's pretty small. So it's it'd be a quick rape if it was. But.
So that's
But
where
I
you
don't
grew
think
up.
so. It's just
How did
yeah.
your family end up in Mount Pulaski of all places?
my mom needed sex, and this guy from Illinois, was still married, and
Oh,
so and they had common friends,
scandalous.
and because when we moved up here, they weren't divorced. Him and his current wife weren't divorced; they were still together, and then they got divorced, and then my mom and him got married 2 days later.
Oh wow.
So now did your parents get divorced? I mean,
Well, my parents got divorced when I think Kevin, my brother that passed away, I don't think he was like 3 months old when they got divorced.
oh really?
So yeah, they were divorced for a long time.
When you were really young.
I never knew I never knew my dad.
So you still
I never knew my birth dad.
So you don't even know if he's still alive or not?
No, he's very dead. No, I know he's dead. Fucker.
How did he die? Were you young when he died, or?
It was no.
Oh.
He was 40 or 51
Oh, wow.
when he died.
But he wanted nothing to do. He didn't,
Oh, there's
He
stories.
never reached out for you or anything?
No, we talked to him after we moved to Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
We talked to him on the phone, and my brother wanted to because my brother never knew him.
Yeah.
And my mom never relayed some of the things that happened. He was abusive, and so but she never relayed some of the stories until after we got a hold of him. I talked to him for a few minutes, and I go, "Never speak to me again." I mean, I knew some of the things that had gone on, and then Kevin wanted to have a relationship with him and talk to him, and then after he got off the phone with him, my mom and my grandfather talked to him and then told him what went on and how he had beat up my mom and beat up my grandpa, and then after that he goes, "I'm done."
Wow.
So it's.
Damn.
But yeah, he couldn't. He tried to make up for him being a piece of shit. Most of his life there in the end, but try to make a name for himself, and but it was all bullshit, and a worse man couldn't have died faster. So, but that's why I told the boys. I mean, I'm the third, and I told the boys, I go, we are not carrying that name forward. So if either one of you two have kids, we're not carrying my name forward. My name ends with me. So yeah, he was just a piece of shit.
I gotta be honest. I didn't have when my parents got divorced. I didn't have a relationship with my father, but it was a lot of my mother was so angry that she wouldn't allow it and stuff. And I got to a certain age and I'm like, well, who is she to allow who I have relationships with? You know what I mean? So I at least developed a relationship with him to the point of it. My father and I were never close, but at least we talked. We got to talk and at least have a relationship. And we talked right before he died too, So, and I'm very glad. I was very glad that, our last conversations were so positive and stuff. Because it's helped me handle his death very well. So, and I know that other siblings of mine never talk to him and they still have issues. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I was very glad that but my father wasn't a bad person. Sounds like your dad was a bad guy.
he was, well, like I said, he was just a piece of shit. And like I said, I don't feel, the only regret that I have is I didn't get a copy of his death certificate, so I knew.
But I'll tell you, the
Yeah.
only person on the show who had a great relationship with their father, there's only one person on the show who had a great relationship with their father.
Mhm.
Yes, I
The
did.
rest of us had bad relationships with our father.
Yes, I did.
And look how he turned out.
Hmm.
So, Christina, you ended up having a good relationship with your dad near the end, right? Didn't you? I don't know.
Oh, that's a long, long story.
But you at least
I
had.
call him my dad, but he wasn't. I don't know who my biological father is.
Oh,
No
I
fucking
thought
clue.
it was. Oh, geez.
But the guy that I called dad, I hadn't talked to him in like 5
Did you
years.
think he
before
was your
passed.
biological father?
For a long time, I did. Yeah,
Did he know he wasn't?
I think deep down he knew, but he didn't
Okay,
care.
then that's okay. That's God. How the hell is he supposed to handle
But
that?
then, like the last 5 years of his life, we didn't speak, and I still have no idea why. No clue.
But
He wouldn't
yeah,
talk to me.
I think you just said why.
Yeah, probably.
If he, he doesn't
Yeah.
know. If he didn't know, your mom got around that much, or what happened? What was the?
My mom. Yeah, my mom was a big hoe bag.
I tried to get
God
Christina
bless
hooked
her.
up with her.
I love my mama, but yeah, she got around. She had no idea. I don't think she knew who he was, who my bio dad was. So
I'll be damned. Yeah,
so yeah.
I
would like to.
I definitely know who my bio dad. Yeah. I used to pray that something happened. I'd be like, oh my God, maybe she had an affair with Paul McCartney. Maybe something happened. You know what I mean? I used to wish that something to where I had a different father. Now, as I get older, I start to note the dog farted.
Was that you or the dog, Big D?
That's the dog.
Yeah, blame the puppy.
Damn. No, I got no qualms about calling what I do, but Jesus Christ, this is. Ugh. Yeah, that's her ass.
As I get older now, I'll see myself in a mirror or something. I'll go, what is that look? And then I'll realize, holy shit, it's just like my father's look. So I'm like, ah, damn. So obviously, there's no question as to who my father is, because I see it in my face. As much as I hope I used to pray that my mom had an affair with someone famous or something. No. I see too much of my father in me. But my father looks more like my older brother Foon looks more like my father. He's white and hillbilly, addicted to cam girls and OnlyFans, all that shit. And Bodine kind of looks like him, but it's I look more like my mother.
That's why. Good God. Now I know why.
Tits, especially with my tits.
Oh, good God.
I'll be back. I got to clean her ass.
Oh.
Poor puppy.
While you're cleaning asses, I won't name names.
Steve, do you need your ass cleaned?
While asses are being cleaned.
Oh,
It
my
is.
God.
Jeff says, Jim the photographer was born a child of rape in rural Missouri. Shouldn't laugh about that. He was born a child of rape.
Oh, wow.
But I'm going to tell you, Jimmy's story was sad. But then his mother's parents made her get back with the rapist.
What?
Yeah.
Why? And
Wow.
why?
Because God wants people. Yeah.
That's just wrong.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what I mean. I know that's cruel,
Yeah, it is.
but the guy who's awesome was the guy who raised Jimmy. I mean, when his mom finally got away from, the bad guy, she married a really good guy. Jimmy's stepdad, who I guess ended up adopting him and stuff, but that guy was an awesome guy. But his birth father was just a real piece of garbage, alcoholic and a rapist, and
Wow.
But so I used to hear stories from him. So at least we weren't children of rape. And then Steve had a great relationship with his dad. His dad bailed Steve out of everything, every situation he'd been in.
That's awesome.
Right?
Yeah.
Very lucky.
Didn't your dad get you into college?
Yes.
Didn't your dad pay to keep you in? When they tried to throw you out of college, what did your dad do?
Paid to keep me in college.
When the college didn't want to let you graduate, what did your dad do?
My dad paid for it.
When you were in high school, they mispronounced. When you were in high school and they mispronounced your last name during graduation, what did your dad do?
Oh, he almost killed the dude. How long do you know me, you dumb son of a bitch? I ain't ever been staunting.
Oh well. Yeah. So, but I have no stories. I have no stories of my father coming to my defense for anything. I mean, those are great stories. You know what I mean?
They are. Could say I'm jealous.
I mean, look at Dan. Dan says I envy anyone who had a good relationship with their dad. I know Steve's the one who had a good relationship with his dad.
Mm-hmm.
Look, Big D,
Mine was about the total opposite. I didn't have. I mean, I had an okay relationship with my mom, but he was always the enforcer.
Yeah,
He was always the gave the beatings and the screamings and all that kind of stuff.
but your mom loves you, and you love your mom.
Yeah, I do now. I mean, there were many years that I did.
I know what was going on between you and your mom. I figured that out a long time. I'm not the only. I'm sure a bunch of listeners have, but I'm sure a bunch of people have figured out what was really going on between Steve and his mom. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I definitely figured that out. First time he talked about it, I figured that out. It doesn't take much. You don't need a doctorate in psychology to figure that out. At least Steve's figured it out now and has a good relationship with his mother. I think that's wonderful. I just think that's wonderful.
I just talked to her yesterday.
How's she doing?
Good.
Oh, she's doing okay. I said, "How you doing, Mom?" She said, "Oh, not bad. How are you?" I said, "Well, let me put it this way. I got one of those edibles off the internet and I ate it and it made me go crazy.
Oh my God.
And then I ended up in the fucking ER because I wanted to kill myself.
Oh,
now I'm home.
Sure she was glad to hear that.
she's so proud.
That's my boy.
Yep.
That's my boy. That's my boy, Steve.
I'm so proud of him.
Oh, and I argued with the police for 2.5 hours over it.
What
So
a great.
And I was sitting on the chair this morning thinking about it. I still think, God damn it. I wasn't doing anything wrong.
You did nothing wrong.
He did nothing wrong, Christina.
Really?
Even though the police were there, and the ambulance, and
Really?
even though first responders were there, Steve was doing
What?
nothing wrong.
What did I do against the law?
I don't really,
Really?
want to get into all that, but
Really? We don't want to go there.
yeah, you stole a lot of
Just-
things.
Just drop it.
Yeah. This is how, this is always how this goes. He does something and then forgets. He forgets the whole series of events that led to the big meltdown. He
Well,
forgets it all, which leads to the next meltdown, by the way.
What was it against the law to have a meltdown? No.
There we go.
Everybody does it.
Yeah.
Some people just do it more often than others.
There's our Steve.
Break shit when I melt down. So
I try not to melt down. I try my best, but
eh,
I think we all have them,
Yes.
that's why I keep scraps of wood in the garage. I go out there and beat on stuff.
Well, when I had a garage, that's what I did.
Yeah.
I would go out in the garage and fucking tear something up so I could fix it.
What do you beat on now when you're going to have a meltdown?
Himself.
Nothing.
Shall
You, Christina, Dan, Holly, viewers.
Yeah, Holly, you fuckhead.
I was saying the MF quotient on this show has dropped so much this because Steve hasn't been on. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
no. It's still up.
Yeah.
It's still up. You just don't know about it.
But I'm just saying it's dropped on air. People
Yeah,
say
on air. Yeah. Behind the scenes, it's gone up
Oh, I'm
exponentially.
sure it has, but I'm saying that it has dropped a lot without Steve on the show. There just hasn't been the kind of language that Steve is known for. It's been nice,
I think Steve's a lot tamer in his language than I am.
Boy, sometimes he'll just be talking about the most normal of things and he'll drop an MF in. He'll be talking about somebody he likes and he goes, that MFer.
Well, that's from that's from racing stuff. I mean, everything was motherfucker this, motherfucker that.
See what I mean? The quotient's gone up and he's not even mad at anybody.
He'd be a good sailor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
would.
exactly. Yeah, that's what it is. My mom hates it. My brother's the same way. We be talking. My brother be like, "Yeah, that motherfucking music was fucking kick ass, man." My mom says, "Why do you guys say that MF word every time you guys?" All I hear is MF this, MF that. Can't you guys have a normal conversation without cussing? Fuck no.
No.
She's got a good point,
I called my brother one day and we were talking and I think we were on the phone like less than 10 seconds. And he goes, hang on a second. He goes, you know how many times you've said the word fuck since this conversation started? And I go, no. And he goes, 9. And we've been talking for 10 seconds and I said fuck 9 times.
I'll be
So-
there.
Yeah, it's just part of the.
I seem to curse a lot when talking to Christina or Dan, but I usually don't cuss that much in, real language. In talking to my wife, I find myself not swearing a lot. It's impossible for Steve. You have a conversation with him, it's just every other word.
I have never cussed in front of your wife.
I'm saying that when I have a conversation with you, it's every other word is MF this, F this. He's an MFer, she's an MFer, all those MFers. Here's what I get a lot from Steve. This is the sentence I get a lot from Steve. Those MFers. He goes, those MFers are out to get me. There's always, when I have a conversation with Steve, there's always a conspiracy of someone that's out to get him.
Yep.
Those MFers are out to get him.
Them MFers. Or that effing Christina. That effing Dan.
Those MFers are out to get me. when he's about to have a meltdown, that's when he starts on Dan. He always starts on Dan. That MF for this. That MF for that. Remember this last meltdown?
Yeah, how could we forget?
He goes, I've never liked that MF.
Ray won't let us forget the last one.
I've never liked that. So crazy because Dan does so much for. This is why I got such a kick out of it, because Dan does so much for Steve. Christina does so much for Steve. He's like, he was melted down. Oh my God. And actual quote, he goes, I hate that MFer. I've never liked that MFer. It was like, oh my God, this is a guy who has gone out of his way to make your life better. And yet Steve is MF this, MF that. And that's who Steve was cussing. Oh my God. I just found it so funny that's who he decided to have his meltdown on. And Tom,
Yeah,
the
you
other
just
one
pick
was
targets.
Tom.
You pick targets, and everybody's on the board when something like that happens. I mean, I don't know how many times I've done the same thing where somebody that I know damn well shouldn't have been a target, but fuck you. You're all targets
me,
today.
like Ray.
Oh, you're constantly a target. There's no doubt about it. I mean, you're the top of the fucking list.
There's been times where
of all the motherfuckers on the show, you were by far the top of the motherfucker list.
I know.
And will never
I can vouch for that.
There have been times I have done nothing, and it's just I understand. I understand when people have a meltdown, it's like you said, they just reach
back
out.
what you said before, you've done what? Nothing.
No, I'm just saying, like, I've never intentionally done anything.
What?
I've never intentionally done anything, to to make your life
Christina,
any more.
you got yeah, I say yeah, you got that there.
No, but I've never intentionally done something where I go into say this is my goal is to make Big D's life horrible. That's never been my goal ever.
Holly, would you like to chime in too?
That's never been my goal ever. Like there have been times in my life. There have been times where I'll be like, "Oh, I know if I say this, Steve will have a meltdown." Or I know, like I'll in my mind, and I'll go, "Okay, I'm going to say it anyway because it's funny." I have done that, but I have never intentionally done something to get under Big D's skin. But I know sometimes he has a meltdown, and I'll even tell Christina, I said, I know it's me he's melting down on, and she'll be like, "Oh no, it's you have nothing to do with it." I'll be like, "Oh bullshit! I know that I have somehow made my way to the top of the but I don't even know how."
You were very wrong in thinking that it was something about you when the last month when I wasn't on the show. Yeah. And you made the comment that it was, probably I was pissed at you. And I go, yeah, nothing to do with you.
Oh, okay, good.
So no, I mean, there was no. That goes back to the smug cloud. It's always about you. It's always about they had nothing to do with you.
You are right though. It does have to always be about me. It has to be.
But it had nothing to do. Well, I mean, nothing about you. It was actually more about Steve than it was you. And not that I was mad at Steve at all.
Well, I can see that.
Like I said, that's why that's why we need to have Cindy here. I mean, I discussed this with Cindy yesterday while I was over there. Well, when we were discussing things, but yeah, we can. So when Cindy gets on here, we can talk about, why,
Cindy,
why I disappeared for a month.
I'm sure Cindy stuck up for Ray and said, I couldn't imagine anyone being mad at Ray. He's such a wonderful person.
Yeah, go ahead and think that.
I don't think that Cindy would have she shouldn't have anything bad to say about me, right? No. Look at Christina. Does she have bad things to say about me?
No, I have. No one ever talks ill of you, Ray.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Is it cold outside?
Yep.
It is cold outside. Yes. If anyone has bad things to say about me, and number one, I just want to say they're wrong. But you know,
Hey, while you're talking, Steve, are your nipples hard, by the way?
Oh, good God.
I'm sure they are. It's only
I
3
just can't
degrees.
see them
out.
from where they are. I can't see them from where I'm sitting. So
Oh, no one wants to see his nipples. Oh,
No. Leave the nipples off.
Oh God, no!
Ew. Ew. You got a little rash going on under there, dude.
he's got a titty rash.
Oh.
Hurts too.
Oh.
You gotta get a shower today,
When's the last time you showered?
Monday.
Oh.
Oh. Well.
I know. Tuesday afternoon, I have to shit my pants.
Oh. So you shit your pants Tuesday afternoon?
I was trying to get to the bathroom. I didn't make it. I was coughing.
Oh.
I was coughing real bad. I was like, oh, God damn it.
And every step was a.
Every step was
Those are the
you ever
worst.
had one of those pleasant surprises though, where you thought you shit your pants, but it was like just a gas bubble that just kind of hung out for a while, and you felt like it was there, and you go, okay, I got to go figure this out real quick, and then like say you're sitting at your office chair, and you got all your staff around you, and you just kind of let out a little, okay, I don't think that was gas, and it just kind of sat, and you feel it there, it's just kind of like hanging. And you go, hey, I'll be back in a minute. I got to go to a meeting. And then you walk out of the office and you go into the bathroom and it's just gas.
I've
And then
crop
it just
dusted
finally falls
before.
apart.
I've crop
So,
dusted
no.
like at the health club. I'll get up from one machine and walk to another. And I got my headphones on so I can't hear anything. But I can feel with every step there's
Oh my God.
it's fart coming out. Like I'll crop dust the whole area.
Those poor people.
But if I just stop and blow it all out, it'd be gone. But trying to hold it in leads to crop dusting.
I came home yesterday and I was standing in the kitchen and I went to blow my nose and I blew it hard enough that I farted. As I was standing right in front of Jen, and I go, that's
Oh
pretty
no.
bad.
Poor
I
Jen.
never blown my nose hard enough to fucking shit my pants before.
Poor Jen.
That's an impressive blow. Goddamn.
well, I've coughed so hard.
Well, I blew. Why don't you just?
I've coughed so hard I shit my pants.
Congratulations, Steve.
Thanks.
Goddamn. Yeah, I have I haven't had this stomach thing that's going around. I guess influenza, you could get both lungs and stomach or either or whatever when you get that, right? Am I wrong in that?
Well, Dan had the shits. Annie had what I had. So
Yeah,
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't get a lot of diarrhea with my new stomach. I haven't, but it'll feel like I'm going to have diarrhea and I'll go and it'll just be normal,
Mm-hmm.
At least I think that's how it works. By the way, the Panera soup yesterday was not awful. Who suggested that, Christina?
I don't remember who it was.
Was it Karen?
Was it Karen? I'm thinking
I can't
Karen.
remember who
Maybe
suggested, but I think it was Karen.
Karen or Holly or somebody.
Yeah,
Can't
and it was a
remember.
good suggestion. How dare you, Jeff? Yeah.
Oh my God. Poor Holly.
Holly's admitting she should have ran. Oh, God damn. And even when you walked out, there were guys looking at your ass.
Oh, I'm sure.
That's what I mean. How does that make you feel now, knowing how would those guys feel if they know? Oh my god!
I'll never forget.
Nobody knew, but it was embarrassing.
I'll never
You
forget.
cried. You cried because you shit your pants. Oh my god, it's terrible.
Well, I've never
That
cried.
would be
till-
embarrassing.
Steve, have you ever cried after
Oh, I
shitting your
cried when I was younger.
Yeah, because you knew your mom was gonna whoop that ass.
When Sally Miller would call me poop pants, yeah.
fucking Sally
Yeah.
Miller, Justine Neuenschweiner? You broke horse.
I have to go down to the office and tell the secretary I need to call my dad. I have to call my dad. Dad, I need a clean pair of underwear.
Oh,
Okay, you go.
Holly
home,
said
yeah.
she shit through her. She had to throw her underwear away.
Oh my god.
Poor dear.
Poor
So
Holly.
they were just in the trash can. Oh my heavens. I don't know what would be more embarrassing. Because someone could look in and they know it was your underwear. You know what I mean? Like I would not have a choice. I'd have to take my underwear with me. Because people would know. They'd go, "Oh my god, look at that 5X pair. Good lord, who the fuck was that?" They'd go, "Oh, there's only one person. There's only one person who'd be wearing 5X underwear." You know what I mean?
Yeah. Dead
Like
giveaway.
now that I'm dropping in size, my underwear now is a 3X. So there might be a question as to who it is, but when it's 5X, everybody knew. Or 6X, everybody knows who underwear was, you know.
It's even worse when you shit your pants and you not only have to throw your underwear away, but you have to throw the pants you have on away. You hope to God that your shirt and your coat is long enough to get you back out of the gas station.
Oh,
No pants on.
what if you shit through your pants and it gets into your shirt? Oh my god, I couldn't imagine that.
Oh, I've done that and didn't know it until I got home. Then it was on the car seat, everything else. Oh.
Oh, I could not imagine. I did hear a story once of this girl who went to squat to pee outside, and she was wearing a skirt, and she thought she pulled it up. You know what I mean? She pulled the skirt up from the sides, and then squat to pee outside, and the back of the skirt had drifted down underneath, and she didn't find out till she stood up after peeing that the pee had gotten on the bottom of the skirt. Oh, I could not imagine. How embarrassing.
Wow.
Apparently Ray works somewhere. No, sometimes you can't. Someone goes to throw something away, and sitting on top of the trash is a pair of 5X underwear. You're going to know who shit their pants.
Well, you don't let them lay on top. You push them to the bottom.
A 6X pair of underwear.
Hey, it can't be any worse than staying with your mother a few years ago and getting up in the morning and her saying, Stephen, there's a mess in the room for you. What the fuck are you talking about? Evidently, you shit your pants and it fell out of your shorts and it's on the carpet.
Oh.
Oh, God. Oh.
That was when I had to stand my mom after the fire and Aunt Barb made these brownies. Mine had to shit. And she just like 30 steps away, but I didn't make it. So I just stood in the yard.
Her brownies were that bad.
So I just stood there and shit in the yard. Let it fall out my shorts. Evidently there was more. So I went in the house. There was more in my underwear, I guess, and it fell out of my shorts.
It's so disturbing.
Got on mom's white carpet.
Oh.
Karen wants to know why was the girl peeing outside? Well, it was one of those Catholic events, you know, those big drinking fests they have at like a KSC hall. And they had outhouse or not outhouses, but what are those fucking
Porta potties?
Porta potties? But they're full, so the girl walked around to the back, all right, and just squatted to pee behind the event. And that's when this happened. I know because this guy I was with, he's a pervert who used to hit on women at every, you know what I mean? It wouldn't stop. He'd hit on everyone. And he hit on a woman while she was peeing. And, you know,
Wow.
that's how I got this story. Because this guy, you know, who I think is alone now, I don't think he's with anyone, but good Lord, when you hit on people at all the times, you know. Kelly says if you get your gallbladder out, you'll have some close calls. You'll get one warning cramp and then better run. Oh, should I? Yeah, I still have a gallbladder, so.
Yeah, I've got TP in my go bag that's in my truck just in case.
You said after your surgery, right? Is when your stuff started happening. See, I've never had this. I've not had this problem yet. So, or
I think it's a lot worse now than it was. But
you're saying back when you were big and you had this happen.
Well, you know, I mean, shit's gonna shit. You know, I mean, it's whatever.
This must be a white person disease. I've never. Thank God, I've had some incidences, but it was not a regular thing. It always happens in your truck, right?
It's the only thing I had to drive. So
when you're driving is when it happens.
Yeah.
Steve's one walking to the bathroom, right, Steve?
Well, it's never happened while driving. I pissed myself while driving.
Oh,
I just couldn't hold it any longer and just fuck it. Just pee.
You pissed yourself while you're driving. You could at least pull over. You're a man. Just
right.
And just pull over.
Pull over, whip it out. And...
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, with Steve's luck, that's going to be the time that it's going to be the National Convention of Highway Patrol members that are driving to their convention, and he's going to have to stop in the middle of that, and it's going to be every one of them is going to turn on the lights.
By the time you go out, by the time you get out, everything else is fucking already wet in your house. I could just
wow.
Damn. Yep. I've had those moments where I have to go, but I usually make it. I think I was it last year. There was some time I actually told about it on the air, but I know there was an incident last year where I was rushing to get to the bathroom, and like right when I entered the bathroom, you know, and it was so bad that I threw my underwear in the shower with me.
Right.
It was so bad I had to shower immediately.
Yeah, I remember that.
I had to pull a Steve. Like toilet paper could not have helped. So I had to go right to the shower and wash everything out. Oh.
I am happy that most cops, if you do have it, you start stepping on the pedal to get someplace a little faster, they do end up pulling you over, and they ask why. And they go, I've got like 30 seconds before I have to go if this carries on, and okay, go ahead. Yeah, I know the feeling. Go ahead and get to where you need to go real quick.
Most of them understand.
So
yep.
Oh, shit.
Joel wants to know where the hell Steve's shirt is.
I can't find it.
Yeah.
The motherfucker was so heavy this morning that he didn't have a chance to put it on.
No, Steve said he had smelly crotch, and he used his shirt just in case anyone forgot.
Oh, no,
Steve
wait.
Said he grabbed his shirt and he used it to dab the dirty sweat off of his crotch.
We tried to forget it, but thanks.
So now his shirt smells like dirty crotch, and he can't wear it.
Mm-hmm.
Just to remind anybody in case they forgot.
No.
I just figured I'd share.
Thanks a lot.
But we wouldn't even know it if we weren't motherfuckering him or lazying him to death.
Well, I did call him a pussy, and that's why he came on.
Yeah.
I'm very happy that Steve makes me happy. Look, I'm very happy that he's on today's show.
Okay. I've been off Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yep.
2 fucking days. Every fucking day.
Suicide.
That fucking pussy. That fucking pussy. Fucking pussy.
I did. I did. I don't even think I said it till today.
No.
I don't know why I'm supposed to, but somebody sent me this and said I should show it. So. And then I have to sing this. We represent the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild. I have no idea why I have to sing that.
Oh my God.
And in the name of the Lollipop Guild, we'd like to welcome you to Munchkin Land. I have no idea why I was supposed to sing that, but I was supposed to show this picture and sing that. So anyway, so I just did. Who is that a picture of? Oh, it's Dan. My apologies, Dan.
Yeah, you should have known.
I don't know why someone thought that.
Ha ha, Puddin'.
Don't get Steve started.
Get him, Steve.
Oh, I just realized the time. No, show's over. We got to wrap it up. We got a second show tonight, 6 o'clock tonight. Show number
What?
show number 2 for today. show,
Every fucking week.
show number 2 for today is at 6 o'clock tonight. I can't wait. And Steve will join us for the whole show.
We'll see. We'll see. I'm really tired right now.
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time holding my head up.
Yeah.
Feel like I'm gonna feel like that. But
Yeah. I can't wait. It's going to be a fun show tonight. So make sure you join us again. We'll be live for subscribers tonight at 6 p.m. So come back and join us. We're going to have a lot of fun. I want to thank you all for watching today. And like I say, we'll be back. More free shows coming on Tuesday. But if you want to check out the subscriber shows, we have a subscriber show tonight, tomorrow morning, and Saturday morning. So you can join us for those shows as well. Just sign up for subscription. You could sign up for subscription, or you could get a 7-day for free. You know what I mean? So join us for tonight's show. And we'll see you guys tonight and tomorrow morning if you're a subscriber. Talk to you later, everybody. So long.